and 5. And we are underway for our Pro Ebuggy A main. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The freight train continues past that redesign. Chad getting it wrong. Over that tabletop, gets himself back underway. That's going to allow Ryan in that number 1. But Donnie's putting all sorts of pressure on Ryan. This is going to be a great battle during this main. Who's going to be the one to take down our Pro Ebuggy A main title today? Tell you what, looks like Donnie figured something out going into this race. His car was looking good, but it's looking phenomenal right now. All sorts of traction. Ryan almost getting it wrong. He's going to want Donnie to go to the outside, gets a little whiskey from him, but puts him up in that number 1. Ryan in 2 close behind him. Getting a little wide, tries to get back over the pipe. Marshall gets him going once again. But here goes that battle, that famous battle of Ryan and Chad. 1 and 2, making their way down that drop-down section. Donnie's got a little bit of work ahead of him, but he's got the car to do it right now. You're running over, it is Ryan, Chad, Donnie, and George. You're 1, 2, and 3 battling through that S section. The gap between Ryan and Chad last time by was 1.3. That's who it is this time by. It's going to be even more. Looks like Chad made a slight bobble. So a lot of Donnie to start closing the gap ever so slightly. It is only half a second at the line. Donnie makes up half a second himself. Oh man, Ryan getting into the back of Chad. Donnie's just going to drive on by while Ryan's winning. Somehow we got Donnie up to the lead. It changes that quick. 1, 2, and 3 freight training through that rhythm section. Chad all over the back of Donnie, putting all sorts of pressure on him. Almost takes that inside line. Waits for him. Gets on the inside. Once again, Ryan's going to get by. Here goes the freight train. 1, 2, and 3. Right now, it is Ryan, Chad, and Donnie. That gap is splitting once again. A little bit of carnage coming through that roller section. But that's all I can take in some of these pro races. One small bobble, and there's a few corners gone. Still plenty of reason left to go, as we only have 2:45 down, 7:15 left to go. Ryan right now starting to stretch his lead ever so slightly. It was right now, let's see what that gap is. That gap at the line is 5.5. You let Ryan get that little bit of lead going, he's a very consistent driver. Gotta try to keep him in pace. Well, right now he's trying to step away from it. The battle on the track team watches between Chad and Donnie. Those two battling back and forth right now. Only separated by about that rhythm section, maybe a corner. It's 3:45 down, 6:15 left to go. Let's see what the gap is this time by. It was 4 seconds between your 2 and 3 driver. That's what it is this time by. It's now 4.6. Chad starting to increase that gap ever so slightly. But Ryan increasing that gap on Chad even more. George getting it wrong coming out of the straightaway now. Thank you, leader, coming out line and make sure you give him a little bit of work. Thank you very much. Chad getting it wrong on that double. Donnie's going to close that gap ever so slightly. Separated by about 2 corners right now. It was 5.5 last time by. It might be even less this time through. Let's see what it is. It is only about 3 seconds between these two. That gap is starting to shrink between 2 and 3. But right now, it is all Ryan controlling the pace with a 24:10.05. Looks like Donnie may have gotten it wrong.
Deep breath, deep breath.
Tough spot to be stuck in. Marshall's doing everything they can for that bubble section. It is one brutal spot to get stuck.
You can wreck.
I'll call that the good old no-man's land. Chad getting that same section wrong again over that double. Now at this point, Ryan just looking to check out. Running clean inconsistent laps, ripping off 24 after 24. He's got to show us how it's done. This is your pro like the game. With 6 minutes down, 4 minutes left to go. Your leader with a bit of trouble. Jeff trying to get him back over. Little bit of a problem around Jeff, but he's got plenty of time, so no worries. It's going to close up that battle between 1 and 2 a little bit, but it is still about a quarter of the track between 1, 2, and 3. These guys pretty much trying to just log laps at this point to secure their spot. Chad at this point hoping Ryan makes another mistake or two so he can capitalize on it and try to challenge him for that number 1 spot.
That's lap traffic.
Right now it is still once again Ryan at the top of the board with 7:10 down, 2:50 left to go. Let's take a lap around with your leader. That is your gold, white, and will be a little program accent in the car. It's a little whip coming from that sport section. Got some good car control of that thing. That Tekno's been looking good as of recently. Looks really easy to drive, real consistent. Going a little bit wide there for George, but he's going to allow your leader to get by. At this point, Ryan is trying to make a lap on your 3rd place of Donnie. Donnie doing everything he can to run away from the car, charging Ryan over. These two locals between Ryan and Chad are some tough people to beat here. They are some of the fastest drivers, I think, at this facility that race here on almost a weekly basis. Oh, Ryan getting the ball. That's going to close up that gap between him and Chad. Just as I say that, give him a little bit of the announcers first. Chad almost getting it wrong again, but he wheels down. That gap was looking pretty good. Let's see where that ends up. Right now it is 8:45 down, 1:15 left to go. Coming up next is going to be our Sportsman Nitro Buggy game name. We're going to be looking for Gene, Josh, Troy, Johnny, Gary, Kyle, Charles, Travis, and Ryan. That is a pretty stacked race right there. It's going to be a good one to watch. With only 50 seconds left to go, these guys are pretty much settled into their positions. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your running order is Ryan, Chad, Donnie, and George. With only 15 seconds left to go, not much is changing between these drivers. They're pretty much walking laps. Ryan's going to make right. He does not actually very similar bodies. Now, think Chad's going to make one more, and he's going to be the last one to get across the line. And that is time when you cross the line, you will be finished.
Good job. Couple of bobbles.
All right,
I know
just
you're
waiting on
chasing
Chad
that.
to make their way across the line. Donnie, you are done. Just waiting on Chad.